Hello guys and welcome to the video. So a couple of hours ago, Abidal had an interview with Mundo Deportivo and he was covering a lot of topics. He was talking about the Neymar situation, Messi's renewal contract, Lautaro Martinez's potential move to the club, Ivan Rakitic's winter transfer window, and so we're going to discuss all of that here in separate videos. So stick around. So first I want to talk about the Neymar situation. So again, Abidal had an interview with Mundo Deportivo and he was asked about the Neymar situation. So he said, a top player who has a Barca philosophy and who is performing at a high level will always be an option. From there and at the sport level, we can make decisions. But the whole financial issue, there are things that you can reach and others that you cannot. The future will say, if it continues at this level, because the season is very long, I would not say that it will be option number one, but it can be a clear option. So look, this boggles my mind because for Abidal and Barca to still see Neymar as a option is ludicrous. And so do I think Neymar has the capabilities to perform at the Camp Nou? Yes, I do. But that doesn't mean that we should bring him in because there are a lot of players in the world that would perform well at the Camp Nou. Barcelona needs to move away from players like this. They need to move on because first of all, he's very expensive. PSG doesn't want to sell him for very low. If you know PSG very well, you know PSG doesn't want to let go of their players that easy. And we clearly saw that in the summer of 2019. We wasted a lot of time trying to persuade PSG to let go of Neymar for a lesser price and it just didn't happen. And we saw so many articles from June to the end of August of Neymar getting close to transferring to Barcelona, but it never happened. And so PSG was not willing to let him go unless they paid the 245 million euros for him. And so Barca became desperate and that's what led to that long spell with Neymar throughout the whole summer. And so I spoke about this earlier in a recent video. In the summer, it got to a point where Piquet did speak with the club members and they said that, hey, you guys can lower our salaries in order to save money and buy Neymar. Because even the players wanted Neymar to come in. They were willing to give up some of their money so Barcelona can afford Neymar, and that's not Barcelona. That's not who we are. We're not here to get on our knees and beg for a player. We're so much bigger than that. If a player does not fit our financial boundaries, then we just simply have to move on, and that's that. And my other point is that he's not a young player anymore. He's 27. He's gonna turn 28 in February. And so paying $200 million plus for a 28-year-old who hasn't been playing for PSG as much because of the injuries is not worth it. And he's actually injured right now as we speak. And if we look at the number of times he was injured, we can see that he has a total of 11 injuries since joining PSG in 2017. He has missed a total of 356 days, and he missed a total of 58 games for PSG since joining in the summer of 2017. And my last point is that we have talent coming in, and if not, there's talent outside from the club where I think we can better invest our money. We have the emergence of Ansu Fati, who is a promising young talent on the left wing. And look, yeah, no, he's 17, but the thing is, age is just a number, and he's already showing signs of maturity. And so I believe that he's going to be a starter for sure in 2 years. And if we sign Neymar next summer, that means we're also going to have to put Neymar on that left wing, taking minutes away from Ansu Fati and stunting his growth. And Abidal did say not too long ago that he wants to take care of Ansu Fati, and they're currently renegotiating another contract for him. And he said, we are also talking to him. He's a young player that we have to protect. We have to talk to his family and representatives. And so yeah, we have Ansu Fati, and I would recommend for Abidal to stick to his word and try to promise Ansu Fati his minutes. And we also have Dembele, who's a very young talent trying to make his mark in the team. And look, worst case scenario, if none of those work out, there is still plenty of talent out there where we could better invest our money into. We have players like Kylian Mbappé, Lautaro Martinez, Sancho, and it doesn't even have to be a striker. It could be a defender like Matthews de Ligt. There's a lot of players out there. It doesn't just have to be Neymar. Just because Neymar played for Barca before doesn't mean anything. His time is done. I believe his time is done. I don't think he should come back. But if Barca wants to rebuild, you don't rebuild by bringing old used wood. No, you want to bring a brand new, strong and young foundation where you can build from the ground up. And if Barca wants to build their next dynasty for the next 6 to 8 years, it's best to move away from Neymar and bring in fresh faces from either inside the club, from La Masia, or from out there, outside of Europe. Because what's going on right now, this situation with Neymar is not Barcelona. No player can be bigger than the club. And so now we're going to talk about Messi. Abidal did speak about Messi's current contract and how they're renegotiating with Messi. Right now, Messi's current contract runs until 2021. And there's also a clause in that contract where he is allowed to walk away from the end of any season from now on for free. But look, it's Messi. So the club is eager to sign a new contract with Messi past 2021. And so Abidal did say Messi is a key player player for us. Our president is talking to the representatives at the moment, and we hope to get the matter closed. I hope he stays at Barcelona for many years, but that is Leo's decision, which is crazy because it's Messi's decision. It's not the club's decision, it's Messi's decision. And I'm going to speak about that right now. Now, I would love for Messi to stay at Barcelona until like the age of 40. But is that really what Messi would want? Messi's 32 at the moment, and he stated not too long ago that he's moderating how he feels day by day, meaning is his body capable to continue delivering for FC Barcelona? So yes, it is true. I believe that it is Messi's decision to decide his future. And so to me, there are three different approaches that Messi could take. So my first one is going to be the least likely because I really don't think this is going to happen, but it is an option. So my first one is to end his career at the MLS, because right now David Beckham is building a team in the MLS called Inter de Miami, and at the moment he promised to his fans that he wants to bring in big time players into his club, meaning players like Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Cavani, Suarez. So maybe David Beckham's influence can bring in Messi. You never know. There are connections. And it would also be a huge plus for Messi's brand, because Messi recently opened a store not too long ago, like about 3 months ago, called the Messi store. And I know that after his career is over with Barcelona, he would want to expand his brand, his clothing brand, into the US maybe. You never know. And David Beckham does have experience in the fashion industry, so you just never know. David Beckham does have a lot of business experience that Messi would like to take from. The other approach would be for Messi to just negotiate a lifetime contract and just stay there until his body can literally not perform anymore and officially end it in FC Barcelona and have a one club career. And the last route, which I think will be best for him, and that is to end his career on a high note and just stay in his current contract. So meaning have Messi win his last UCL, because I think Messi doesn't want to leave Barcelona when he's completely tarnished, like when he's completely done, because that's going to ruin his legacy, and then in a result have a bad season. Because I know Messi has in mind that he does want to end his period at Barcelona with a beautiful ending, a graceful ending, and say, here you go Barcelona, the UCL, like I promised you, and then sign off and end your period at FC Barcelona with a good ending. Because that's what Xavi did. Xavi won the treble with Barcelona. He won the UCL, La Liga, and the Copa, and then he left. He could have played one more season, but he wanted to leave on a high note. And so I think that's what Messi's trying to do. He wants to end his career at Barcelona, his period at Barcelona, winning a lot of titles, especially the UCL. And then if Messi thinks that he has more in him, he can always play at Argentina like he always dreamed of. And if he chooses that option, not only does he win the UCL with Barca, but he also gets to retire at Argentina. So he tackles 2 in 1. But then again, that's just me theorizing. You know, this could be completely different. Messi's future can be completely different. He could decide to go to Chelsea for all I know. I don't know. But those are the most possible choices, and that is what's going on in Barcelona right now with Lionel Messi and his contract. And so that's it for today's video. I'm going to be covering the other topics that Abidal spoke about in another video. But yeah, I hope you guys do like this video. So let me know what you guys think about this Neymar situation. Do you guys think that we should sign Neymar, or do you think we should look for another signing? And if you do think that Neymar should come to Barcelona, how do you think we should line up next season with Neymar in that front three? And also tell me about, what do you guys think about Messi's contract? How do you think he's going to end his career at Barcelona? So let me know. Comment down below. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.